think of when you think of American muscle? The Chevrolet Camaro, Plymouth Barracuda, Dodge Challenger. For me, it's the iconic Ford Mustang. Today I'm excited to take you on a journey that started in the mid-1960s to a time when the American automotive industry saw the birth of a true icon, the Ford Mustang. The early Mustang was not just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of freedom, speed, and style that captured the hearts of Americans and continues to do so to this very day. The year was 1964 at the World Fair in New York, and on April 17, 1964, the Ford Mustang was unveiled to the public. Ford only planned for 100,000 vehicles to be sold in the first year. However, the Mustang far exceeded those goals, with 22,000 sold on the first day of production, and a total of over 400,000 in year one. This was due in part under the guidance of Lee Iacocca at Ford Motor Company at the time. He found a market that was yet untapped, a younger generation that thrived on speed and performance, and the Mustang made that obtainable. Before the birth of the Mustang, performance car was highly unattainable to most due to the cost and practicality. However, the Mustang changed all of that with a price tag that started at just under $2,400, making it obtainable to all who wanted it. It could be compact yet stylish, practical yet sporty, offering everything from basic trim packages to high performance options, all within a price range that fit middle class families and younger generations alike. Ford Mustang started with raw power under the hood, with numerous engine options all the way from a 170 inline six to a 351 cubic inch V8 engine, small block, depending on what year you picked. As the Mustang progressed, there was other engine options. If you go on to Ford's FE platform, you could get a 390, 327, 328. The options were limitless. It was a perfect blend of American muscle with European styling. However, the Mustang captured the essence of the 1960s, an era of rebellion, style, performance, independence, and freedom. This was a car that said, you don't just drive me, you live in me. It became its own persona that still exists to this day. However, Ford was not content to rest on its laurels. In 1974, the Mustang was changed to the Mustang II, thus meeting the needs of the time. The Mustang II was offered from 1974 to 1978, largely in part to the oil crisis of the time. It was more compact, more practical, and in regards to the oil crisis, came with a 4-cylinder engine option, thus making it more economical. However, some critics did not agree with the departure. They wanted the performance, so that was still an option. You could get a Mach 1 with a variety of V8 engine options. There was aftermarket stuff to be done, trim options, but Ford managed to grasp the needs of the time. The Mustang II was more refined, more elegant, and less aggressive in its performance than its predecessor. However, it still carried Mustang DNA. Despite those changes, the Mustang II still was a commercial success and held on to the excitement and individuality of the original. It sold over 2 million vehicles in its 4-year span. It was a continuation of the same ethos, a car that adapted to its times and the needs while being unmistakably Mustang. As we look back on those early days, we can see how the Mustang paved the way for performance muscle cars, or as they were known at the time, pony cars. It is an entire segment of cars that defined an era of American culture and paved the ways for generations of vehicles that are still driven to this day. In conclusion, the Ford Mustang was not just a car. It was part of American history. It represented the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of an entire generation. Whether it was the raw performance of a first-generation Mustang or the economic practicability of the second-generation Mustang II, it captured the spirit of the time while staying true to its roots. The Mustang remains to this very day an enduring testament of what happens when passion, innovation, and a little bit of daring come together. Thank you.